In a quest to be the very best, I must draw every Pokemon. Hey everyone, Logan here, and welcome to another Let's Draw with your friendly neighborhood Pointillism artist. As you can see, today we're working on a sketch card of everyone's favorite Pokemon, Charizard. I'm on a quest to draw each of the original 151 Pokemon initially released on Pokemon Red and Blue on the Nintendo Game Boy. Last time, I drew Bulbasaur. I'm going a bit out of order with these drawings. If you're hoping to see the evolved form of Bulbasaur, that would be done later on. For now, we'll work on Charizard.
Charizard, the evolved form of Charmeleon, and the final evolution of Charmander. When expelling a blast of super hot fire, the red flame on the tip of its tail burns more intensely.
I have to be honest, I'm not overly proud of this card. I was excited to jump into the drawing, but in the end, there was just something about it that I wish I could have done differently. I do have plans to draw Charizard again, so maybe in the next few months I can have an updated version of him done on this channel. As always, I started the drawing by dotting out an outline over the initial pencils. This time around, I used a light gray fineliner as I was still hoping to use highlights and shadows instead of bold outlines with blacks. Once the outlines are done, I'll go in and start laying down a base color. For Charizard, I could have gone in with a light yellow or even a pink or tan, but for this I used a light orange. The technique of laying a base color is similar to when having to lay down a base color with colored pencils or alcohol markers. I may not be the best with either of those mediums, but the concept is still similar. My experience with Pokemon goes back to the beginning. I remember watching the first episode air over here in the States. It was such a new concept. This was during a time I was eager to watch episodes of Batman anime series, or even Power Rangers, so a new cartoon featuring a boy roughly my age, traveling the world and capturing monsters that would be his best friends, was something I instantly found myself attached to. After watching the first episode and then finding out there were games for the Game Boy, I needed to get them. I needed to experience this world for myself. That year, all I wanted for Christmas were the games. I asked my parents for both games, Red and Blue, and lo and behold, my parents delivered. That Christmas was magical to say the least. The first game that I booted up was the Pokemon Blue. It feels like blasphemy stating that while working on this Charizard card, but even now, my favorite Pokemon line is Squirtle. I know. I could see you getting ready to write in the comments that Squirtle is the worst and Charizard is the best, or even put Bulbasaur in there. But I still can't get over it. Squirtle is the one I started my journey with in Pokemon Blue and will forever be my boy. On my second playthrough, I did choose Charmander when I was playing Pokemon Red, but I never really felt attached to him. I'm not saying Charizard's a bad Pokemon or overhyped, it just wasn't the Pokemon for me. Let's get back to the drawing. This drawing was done on my personal sketch card stock that I had personally made. The fineliners used are the Arteza Inkonic fineliners. These fineliners are always a joy to use, even if typically I use just about 30 colors in a constant rotation on my drawings. When I'm working on the drawing, it always feels like I'm sculpting the drawing and not just laying down dots all over the place. It's a weird feeling that I know others have felt while working on their own drawings, so I'm glad I'm never alone. Each area of the drawing typically has roughly 4 to 5 layers of different dot colors to build up the gradients from light to dark. Thank you for checking out my video. Please consider subscribing to my channel for more awesome art videos, as well as leave a like and a comment. Let me know who you would like to see me draw next.